guys, back. Dinner's over. Had a slight problem though. Went to load up the first stadium and the servers were off, or had some kind of malfunction. So let's see if we're going to be able to stay on. Just restarted the PlayStation 5 and spilled my soda. So let's see if this is going to work out. Love to finish up this extravaganza. So Zach, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Soda all over my old school Studio 44 mouse pad. I don't have a new one yet. I like the old logo, but I thought the new one would be better for printing. Plus, this pretty much has like the real Yankee Stadium on it. My logo would have a real stadium on it. Oh, thanks, Mark. That's awesome. You guys can still hear the music in the background, right? Hey, Mark. I never thought this kind of song would be like the music I used, but the way it builds up and builds up right at the point where the ball hits worked out nicely. So I've just been rolling with it. Let's see. Hopefully, it just said that there was some kind of update. And my thing, yeah, see, I can't get in the vault. A lot of times that unexpected area will come on and I'll go to vaults. Yep, here it goes. And it pops up and I'm good to go. Well, I can't do it. My connection to the show has been lost. Are you guys having this problem, or is it a me thing? My wife's got TV on in the other room. Let me see. What was that update? Okay. I usually do. Where is Diamond Dynasty? I've never played. Is it in here? Yeah, see? I'm having some kind of network area. It did say when I loaded up the game that I had a thing. Oh, I took the screenshot. I should have made a new thumbnail. Is anyone else on the game right now having trouble? Mark, you're the only one still here. All right. So here's what I'll do. Play some Star Wars. Give it a minute and see if it pops back up. If not, I guess I'll call it a night and hop back on Tuesday or Thursday. Turns out my wife's going to be home Tuesday now, so maybe Thursday I'll have to finish this up. Or maybe I'll just record it and release it live. Oh, no, I can't record it because I can't even get online. I'd like to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. What is going on here? Turn this up a smidge. Yes, this is part 4, Low Gear Man. Right now, I'm having trouble getting online. Oh, shit, I'm in a bike. Can I shoot with this thing? Nope, it doesn't look like it. How do I kill these? Oh, there we go. I can shoot. I remember playing this game way back in the 90s or early 2000s whenever it came out. It was really hard, but I loved blocking the laser blast with the lightsaber. Oh, okay, that speeds me up. Man, I'm flying through here now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm going to fall in that water, aren't I? Yep. So I got to be going pretty fast. Whoop. Not worried about killing these guys and make that jump. Woohoo! Get out my way. Obi-Wan is coming. Oh, shit. Up the stairs. Through the tunnels of Theed, the capital city of Naboo. We saw no care about the Naboo. Now go. We're going underwater now, Roki Day. Oh, shit. Okay, we're still good. If you're just joining late, the reason I'm playing this game is because I tried to get on. Oh, shit. I just blew right up. Did they really start me all the way back at the beginning? I went to play MLB The Show. I tried to get online to load up the first stadium we were going to look at, and there was a network error. My usual tricks to kind of jumpstart the network did not work. So if anybody is watching who is playing the game, let me know if you can get on either. Oh, shit. I made it through. Up the stairs. They're no match for droid the cars. It was only $20, so I was happy to play it. It's not as fun as I remember. It's easier than I remember. Man, we had so much trouble with it when this game first came out. Now, how are you supposed to go through there when you can't see it? Okay, square brakes, X accelerates. Triangle shoots. Okay, so you can't get on either then. Okay. Ah, that's where I blew up last time, isn't it? All right, I'm just going to try to fly through this. Out of my way. Roger, roger. No. If it was an easy enough changeover, I'd put in some Dusty Diamonds. Or if I had Rogue Squadron set up, I'd play that, but I haven't had the time. I got a new rollable TV stand I got to put together. I'm going to mix up the studio a little bit. I don't know what I got to do to get through this one part. So I got to speed up and hit that more like a jump. Burp! It's coming up. Straight there. Oh, I got to go up the grass. I see it now. I'm an idiot. 3 viewers. You guys don't like Jedi Power battles, huh? Well, the 3 of you do. I'll give it a go again in a few minutes. If it doesn't work, I'll call it a night. I don't know if the wife has any Zelda in her or not today. Wasn't there a button that showed me how much energy I had? Ah! Now, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Ba-bum-ba, ba-bum-ba.
A power-up you received. A pretty good Yoda impression, I do.
Okay, I'm hauling ass. Now this is where I got to be in the side. And climb up the grass. Right there. There it is. That's the spot I haven't got past yet. Woo! 5 viewers. Doug, whose stadium is this? We're having some network problems. This is Schmitty's Star Wars Stadium. We're having technical difficulties with the network. Mark says his isn't working either. Is anyone else playing the game? Arch, are you playing the game by any chance? Are you able to get on? The cliffs? What do I got to do in that? Oh, shit. I got to remember the buttons. I haven't played it in a while. I don't have no idea. Oh, I'm dead. Am I supposed to go up or down? There's block. One of my favorite things to do with any video game was to block. I guess you can't do it with missiles probably, huh? Ow! Oh, that hurt. Get up, Obi-Wan. Nope, I'm dead. Gotcha. Arch is building. Which... There's jump, okay. Oh! 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 The buttons in this game feel all wrong. Take that, battle droid. See, I'm not very good at video games. I guess I could build the stadium. Maybe I'll do that in a second. Let me beat this level. I've only got 319 seconds. Once those droids take control of the surface, they will take control of view. Do I go through this door, or do I go up here? Where's Qui-Gon to help me? Damn it, Qui-Gon. It's my favorite thing to do. It's very fun. Shoot me, bitch. Shoot me. Oh, he shot me. How can it possibly take more than one hit with a lightsaber to blast these things to oblivion? If they find us. Oh. I never cared for jumping missions. I couldn't get into the last Uncharted because it started off with all jumping, and I'm like, oh my God, let me shoot something already. Oh! I just took a missile to the face. That couldn't have felt good. What is all that? Hey, droid pilot, what are you doing? Who are these big fucking dudes? You're welcome, pilot. Why can't... What the hell happened? Ow! You're welcome. Now get on out of here. Get your shit and get out! Didn't you hear what I said? Oh shit, droid to cars. How many of these do I gotta rescue? They've got shield generators! Is anyone going to see the re-release of Episode 3 next month? I don't know why it's coming out in April. The movie was released in May. I remember we got tickets to a really good theater for Episode 3. And we're in there and we're watching the movie. And they sent Obi-Wan to go get General Grievous. And he finds him and they're building up this big army. And Obi-Wan jumps down and he goes, "Hello there." And everything goes, wah, 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 wah. We're about to see some major shit go down and the freaking reel melted. The film, yeah. Where do I go now? I've only got 95 seconds. I already did that one, right? Meh. Must have already done that one. Oh, I'm probably dead. Yep, I'm down there in the corner. Oh, boy. So I got to get there, release all the motherfuckers in 400 seconds. I'm not fucking with you. Get out of here. Move. Oh, that hurt. Am I dead? Yep, I'm dead. I still play Fallout 4. Murph, hello. Uncharted's still my favorite video game. I loved Uncharted. I played the first 3, I think 4. I was very disappointed in the movie. I think it was horribly cast. I think Tom Holland is way too young to play Drake. I'm not a big fan of Marky Mark at all. And he's definitely not the Sully type, so I was not on board with that movie. I don't know who I would have cast, but it certainly wouldn't have been Tom Holland. It's starting to look like Tom Holland's only going to be Spider-Man. And that's too bad, because I really like the kid. All right, let's go. Is anybody else playing the game right now? Can they check? Are the networks fixed? If I beat this level fast enough, I'll start just making a stadium, I guess. Do we have ideas for a stadium? Maybe I can make the San Diego Canoes home stadium.
Got to power up, you did.
Oh, shit. Where do I go? Where do I go? I can't get in here to save people, so I must be looking for different doors. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Oh, he's holding on. Can I jump on this? Nope. Oh, what the fuck? All right, I'm not going to play this anymore. He was supposed to be a young Drake. I liked it. Still believe it should have been a TV show. You can't tell that type of story in 2 hours. I've never seen you build. Let's see it. All right. Art says he's still offline. All right. Building is something I can do offline. Let's do that. What are we going to build? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do San Diego Canoes. I'm going to build their stadium for the next year, the Ricky Davis League. That's another thing I could do is I could play my games. What'd you rather do? See me build or play my games? Just thought it might be fun to jump in, play something a little different once. Sure are some legends in here. So San Diego, you got to think water, right? We need a place for canoes to come in. See, that's what I keep getting. And then usually when it tells me that, I can just go to the vaults. Not the Stadium Creator vault, but this vault. And it would come back, but I still can't get on, so... Okay, so it's something obviously with their servers. All right. Well, I would have liked to start with the possibility of anomalies, but I don't have the ability to access the vault. So unless one of these has anomalies in it and I delete them, I know this one does. But I have to delete everything. That's a lot. I guess I just have to start over. The batter's eye issue is also a big issue for me. They need more... excuse me. They need more big league looking batter's eyes. And that's usually where I start. I don't know about y'all, but... I usually get the batter's eye going first and then build off that. I kind of want to do... Like, Schmitty is really good at it. Big Mac. Not Schmitty. Not that Schmitty's not good at it, but I was thinking of Big Mac or Sluggish Moth. He's really good at taking a batter's eye like this, which looks pretty basic or minor league-y or spring training-y, and then building around it. I don't have any concepts in the back of my head right now. I have no idea what to build and how to start. So I guess I should start with building around the batter's eye, framing it nice. Do I do it with brick or marble? Just looking through the concourses to refresh my memory here. Really? Art says he would love an all dirt infield. I agree with the foul poles. I think it's been the same foul pole since day one. What intros do you miss? Who said I miss the old intros? The intros like when you're loading up the game? Is that what you're talking about? I think I want to go brick. There's only one brick, right? Or are there two? I know there's two different brick home run fences, but I think there's only one like red brick concourse piece, if I'm not mistaken. I know there was a concept that Sandman Dan had in one of his stadiums that I wanted to work on. Again, I'm sorry for this. I'm just, yep, this is the only brick. Okay. So how do they do it so good? Do they use a bigger one? No, that's the biggest one. It doesn't fit all the way around it. I usually end up just using the Hall of Fame one. Oh, I'm not a big dirt path from mound to home plate either. It's certainly not in Detroit where they have the stupid home plate shaped home plate circle thing. The dirt. I think that looks terrible. That stadium in general just seems like such a disappointment. You go from Tiger Stadium, which was ancient, and you finally get a new stadium, and that's what you put out there. Same thing with Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium is nothing spectacular. It's just modern and comfortable to watch a game in. It's nothing super pleasing to look at. It's been a while since I built the stadium. Last I knew, Arizona, right? They had one. I'm not 100% opposed to it, but I guess I prefer just without it. But they definitely should have an option for it. I want to get that as close as possible. Okay, and then maybe we build off that. Damn it, I want to... Yeah, the grass patterns, I agree. You need to be able to mix and match. That's another thing. Like, you should be able to pick your outfield pattern if you want this one for your infield pattern. You shouldn't be stuck with the outfield pattern with this. This is my favorite infield pattern, but I don't love this. For outfield, I think I would like to just do big up and down, and that's it. But they don't even offer that. This is the closest thing they offer to up and down, and I don't like how it changes direction in right and left field. This, I don't understand why they would ever allow this in the game with the two bright stripes in the middle like that. It looks absolutely ridiculous. Same thing with the split. I've never seen a baseball field with the split pattern like that. Terrible. Yeah, this is the one I always end up going with. And then this is my favorite, although now that I notice that they wet the dirt no matter what one you pick, the dirty sand is a good one too. I like the pattern of the infield cut. Well, I think some of these are based on real patterns. Like this one, this infield, that's Yankee Stadium, clearly. The Yankees do that all the time with their infield pattern. The checkered pattern, I like this one too, the tablecloth. But the double dark line down the left field or the third base line is terrible. I mean, I understand they want to try to make it not look perfect because you can't make it look perfect in real life, but I feel like they could do a better job with it. And then bluegrass is usually the color I use too. I hate like the dirty ones, like the rye. Makes it look like it needs to be watered. Synthetics is okay. Bermuda's okay. I think I like green bluegrass the most. What are the biggest signs we have? Good call. I was just about to do that, Andrew. Picking the home run fence. I don't like to make them too quirky just because I don't like the awkward space. Wall presets. Definitely no green. This needs to be tightened up. Which way is tight? It seems like I'm loosening it up. Or is it this one? That's the one that needs to be tightened. Well, edit, bro. Get that episode out. I tried to showcase some stadiums, but the servers are down. So I can't get on. And again, if I would have downloaded these ahead of time, I have more than enough room. Maybe that one? That could be a fun one. I also like to find ones without too many bends. Like this in here, kind of throw things off a little bit. Does that make it so I can bring these in a little bit more? Yep. Do we like the sign, or should I put like hotel windows in there? This also makes me want to bring everything else closer. If the Okay, great, Low Gear Man. I'll count you in the loop. I think we're like up to maybe like 15 people now, and that's great. I think the more the merrier. The only problem with that many people is getting responses from everybody, because I know everybody's busy and they don't always have time to just stop what they're doing and look at stadiums they've already seen a couple times, but I do want to get these done as soon as possible, especially since the game is just so quickly upon us now. I think I like the idea of windows there. You like the signs? I kind of like the signs too. But I want to see what windows, if we can find some good windows to put there too. If not, I'll put the signs back. The first go-to is always that one restaurant. Can't remember if I have to go left or right to get to it faster. Must have been right. Nope, that one won't work. Do you guys go through this, or do you have stuff memorized? You can just do searches for them and have them pop up like that. Maybe that's one reason you guys are so much faster than making stadiums than me. I found myself scrolling through the props a lot. Shit. I think I went the opposite way I first started with. You know what? I don't even think it's a building. It's a freaking concession stand, you idiot. Oh, Philly. Yeah, Scotty, I can't access the vault right now. The network's down. I don't think anyone can get on. SDS is doing something with it. That's the one I want. It can be like part of the window frame or something. Maybe I better do that with this one too. Which means I have to lower it, I guess. All right, so what do we think? Do we like the windows underneath, or do we like the signs? This is a pickle. I could go either way. This needs to come out more, though, right? I don't know. Will that snap to the bigger one? Probably not, huh? Nope. What do you think? Do we like that, or do we like the scoreboard or the signs? I think I like the windows. Uh-oh, Michael and Scotty Warren are going at it. This one... I don't understand why this is being so stubborn. Maybe I should turn them like this. That way I can close them off more evenly. Shit. Be better off using a brick building instead of all those concourse pieces. Okay. Save me memory. Plus, then you won't have all the creases either, huh? But what do we think? Do we like the windows or the sign? These are grouped together, right? So I can just raise those. So that's one of my stadium tips right there, is put stuff... move stuff in a way where it's easy to move them back if you're experimenting. Because if I just go up, then all you got to do is just come right back down and put them right where you had them before. I don't know. I almost think I like the signs better. All right, Sewell says sign. Right now we got 2 votes for signs. It could save me a lot of concourse stuff, too. I like the sign. But again, until I've made up my mind, I just slide it right up and leave it off to the side. And then a lot of times it's almost like bonus gift because you put them someplace out of sight, out of mind, and then you're like, oh shit, I could get rid of those, and I got a whole slew of memory now. So let's try doing a building here to close off the outside here. Now this doesn't look like it's very flush. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I was playing Jedi Power Battles. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Jedi Power Battles. It was not going well. Yeah, I can still see space up there. Notice the smallest of creases in here, too. Sewell, my wife is working Thursday night. Can you do Thursday? She normally doesn't work Thursdays, but she'll be off Thursday. Now I almost just want to do this. Yeah, I think that looks cool. And then maybe a brick building on the side to close it off. Oh, shit. Well, I'll leave it up to you then, man. Work around your schedule. Don't feel like you have to adjust for me. You tell me when you're ready. I'll make it work. What are the team colors of the San Diego Canoes going to be? Should they be brown? Or they should probably be the colors of the... What's happening? You motherfucker. Yeah, don't fucking yell at me, Sewell. I'll tan and blue you. I'm sure we've all been there, right? At least it wasn't something stupid I did myself. That makes it worse. Like when I accidentally save over my Stadium or something. Because it's my own stupid freaking mistake. Still got the network error. Let's see if I can get in the vault yet to boost it. Nope. Oh, that's rough, Murph. Be nice if they had some kind of auto save, but what are you going to do? I don't think it was too deep in there, the template I decided to use. How deep is it in center field in that one? See, one of these needs to just be round. There it is. Only 385 in dead center field? Yeah, I can't do that. I know I can change it. I might do that. Neither can we, Texas Eggs. Hey, speaking of which, with the servers, Sewell and I were trying to find a stadium of yours to upload or to showcase. Google Form. Barnstormers Park, Texas Eggs. We can't find it in your vault. I don't know if you just forgot to upload it or something, or if there's a funky spelling mistake or something. But we couldn't find it, so. You tell them. Here, I have the color, by the way. The color scheme we should have for... Oh, they have presets with different textures. Wow, I guess I never... Or I shouldn't say never, but I guess I don't get deep into the templates very much. Very much. I guess we'll go with that one. Thanks, man. I went to show it last night. Couldn't find it. All right. Let me see if I can pick a different. That's usually the one I end up going with. I want one like this height and length, but just that wood just makes it look so old. Plus, I don't love that you can't get very close behind it because it slants down. Like this one, it's nice and flat. You can suck right up next to it. And then this one I like, again, it's pretty flat on the back. And I do like hitting home runs up onto the hill. So those two, this and that, are the two I usually end up using the most. I came up with the idea to use an anomaly on this one, but I don't think I ended up using it anyway because I like this one okay, especially when it was smaller, but I hate how you can see through a lot of it. So I used the I used this as an anomaly and pushed it right up against it so you couldn't see behind it. But this is just so spring training minor league. So is this one. And it's bent, so that makes it hard to get right up to it too. I mean, if I'm doing San Diego studios, maybe I could do this one. You know what I'd really like to do is have this be an anomaly and put hills in there somehow too. But I can't download in the Stadium. I mean, I could go and delete everything in in one of my parks that I have anomalies in. I guess I'll keep trying with this one. Oh, wow, it's only... Let's get that to 400. Make this a little bit of a bigger wall. It's hard to get around the foul poles if you jet too far back. Now it's just starting to look Boonshot Casino-y. Is it PlayStation or is it the show? I thought I saw a message come up on the show. And I thought they fixed this. They said fix the foul pole glitch when you go in. And it selects the other one. See? What the fuck? All right, let's try this again. Maybe I'll do the brick building to surround it like Sewell recommended. Holy shit! It's almost 11 o'clock. I should just wrap this up and go to bed. It is Sunday night after all. God damn it, I hate Sundays. One of these. No, now that I know you're working on it, Texas Eggs, I'll just be able to check it out. I think I might just call it a night here, fellas. I had no idea it was so late, and I do want to build on a stream, but the main goal here was to get those stadiums shown, and if I can't do that tonight, I think I'd rather just get myself rested for tomorrow. Yeah, see, that looks pretty good. Good tip, Sewell. I think I get this idea. I think it's from Sluggish Moth, who does this a lot. Yeah, I thought I had some kind of notification, Murph. But yeah, I think that frames the backdrop better, the batter's eye, and gives it a better look. Bigger, big league look. But then how do you do the signs? Or do I just build something different now? Which one did I use? The play ball one, right? Is that the biggest one? So will this take up less memory than using all the concourse pieces? Maybe I shouldn't do it like that. Probably Texas Ags, but I mean, if I'm playing the 25 game and we know the stadiums are carrying over, then, who's to say if it's a 24 stadium or not, or a 25 stadium or not. So, yeah, now that I know that you're looking for that stadium, I'll look for it next time I showcase, which will probably be Thursday now. Oh, no. Yeah, Thursday. Because the wife's going to be home Monday and Tuesday. Probably chill out with her all night. And then Wednesday, I've got to do the stadium thing. And then Thursday, I'll get on live again. I should have got the butt going sooner today, but it was Sunday. I haven't had a chill day since we got home from vacation. We got home at like frickin' 1:30 in the morning. Didn't get to bed till like 2:15, if not later. And then it was right to work for the week. So I was lazy today. I'm sorry, guys. I can't bring him closer to the batter's eye? Why on earth not? Here's another tip, guys, for anybody who is looking for tips. If you want them on the even level, just bring them over, snap them, and then you can pull them over here. And that way the tops are lined up. I don't think I could ever just do a full tip video. Just kind of bring them up as I showcase stadiums or build them. Sounds good, Texas Ags. All right, now what? Do I block the signs with some kind of fans, or do I put a concourse down there? I'm thinking concourse. And another tip, and again, I'm not assuming any of you guys, Scotty, Texas Eggs, or Murph, or Sewell, or Schmitty, or any of you guys who are in the chat room with me right now are needing tips, but I know there's other people who maybe aren't as familiar with the tool who are looking for tips. When I'm doing a concourse that's pretty much field level, I don't make it as high as the fence. And the main reason for that is you can save memory with the standing room only folks, or even the other kind of stands. Where the hell are the standing room only fans? Again, I do this way slower than I should be. There they are. Because if you have the concourse flush with the top of the home run fence, then you got these bozos here who could just run and jump off the field. They got nothing stopping them, or they could fall. And I know they're fake people and they wouldn't go on the field, but I like to lower it down and put these guys at a spot where they could be looking over the fence and make that be your fence, so you don't have to waste more props or more memory. I want more like that. But that looks like, right? Like the kids, it just barely gets over the kids. And then I'll adjust the prop to their feet. And I try to keep this as parallel to the wall as possible so you can get as close to the wall as possible. I hate any dead space. Is this the big one? I probably want the big one now, huh? Maybe not. That's freaking huge. That's not what she said. Sewell, I'm going to tell you this one more time. Stop yelling at me. What the hell is this guy's problem today? And then over here, you'd want it to be a little bit higher, obviously, because the wall's higher. Now, the problem with this is I'm probably going to run into the fence, so maybe I don't even want to do that. Maybe over here can be like access to the... Yeah. Make excuses. This is another new one that's driving me crazy. I don't ever remember the gap. Do you guys see that gap up top here? I guess it goes away if you zoom in too much, but there's a gap in the wall when you add windows. SDS, if you're watching, please tell me why. Tell me why you can't fix the stupid windows. Tell me why I always have to use green. Tell me why I want to throw my shoe through the TV. 'Cause I want it that way. Here's another thing I've been thinking about a lot, fellas. Big Mac says brick. I was watching one of the videos on here the other day. I left my room for a minute. When I came back, I asked my son whose stadium you were showing, and he said Texas eggs. It sounds like I'm saying eggs a lot. Yeah, the gap gets created when the fence gets stretched out. LOL, funny. Aggies play like eggs at times. Yeah. It sounds like I'm saying eggs sometimes, too. So let's bring this guy back over. Let the kid up front, guys. Come on. What do you got the kid standing around in the back for? Yeah, see, I don't know if I like this leaking into the sign. Guess you can't really notice it that much. Because this used to be one of my favorite tricks in 22. You put your fence here, or you put your plaza level seating here, then you put a window, and you got a laser ribbon in the home run fence. And then with the ability to do the laser ribbon, it's that much better because you didn't have to waste memory on the stands. But the stupid blue can't connect. Oh my God, it's infuriating. It's not the worst thing in the world to go every other one, but still. Be better, SDS. Be fucking better. I guess that's not steep enough. I'd have to do upper deck. Because the idea here is to have that brick go underneath the stands. That works to an extent. Do you think the old versions of the game would the servers would be down? Probably, huh? Furnishings. How laser ribbon makes it under furnishings, by the way, is beyond me. Shouldn't that be in scoreboards or even signs? Seems like it would be better than. You know what, Sewell? I've noticed that before. It does sound like you're saying ball pen sometimes. What looks fine? Just looks like it's painted on. Better use those green windows. Yeah, you don't like the gap, huh? I'm just going to delete the holes in the walls. I can't take the green windows. I can't. Just can't. Oh, Backstreet Boys, they don't have any definitive moves, do they? I'll have to give you the better MJ voice sometime, too. It's hard to sound like him when I'm up there dancing my fat ass. And again, another tip, bring the people over. That way you know how low or high you should make the fence or the wall go. That drives me crazy is that that's not working out right. So you got that extra fence just to bring it to the end. And again, line it up with the snap. Then you got the right angle. Then you can blend it in easier. And I just say this because I have had people in comments saying, "Oh, you should make a tips video." And first of all, I don't think people love my taste in stadiums. And two, I'm not half as good as most of the guys whose stadium I feature on this channel. So I don't know if I have the right to be throwing tips out there willy-nilly. Please tell me that's going to work out. Nope. Son of a bitch. I know Gopper Gaming has a tips video out. He's definitely someone you want to take tips from. I kind of like that. What do you think? We have to have water incorporated somehow. And by the way, Sewell, we were joking before because you were yelling at me. But what am I doing? Why am I starting in the S's? There are your canoe team colors right there. Blammo. You can even use that little purple as a highlight. We should have these lined up above these signs. Oh shit, I just got an idea. Has anyone done something like this before? It wouldn't surprise me if they had. I don't know how I wouldn't remember or have noticed it though. I think Big Impact might have done something like this idea. This isn't what I'm. That canoe balcony. That's not what I'm talking about. What do you think? That looks pretty cool, right? And then, of course, people can come in and collect their home run balls right here in their canoes. their canoes. We got to have some people who aren't as fancy. They got to have their regular canoe, their common canoe. Because not everyone can afford a flashy canoe, right? I like that too. All right, let's see how I'm gonna do my idea. Got to find a good spot for them. That's one of my big things when it comes to building a stadium. I guess I might as well do. Big thing to me is where you're going to put some luxury seats. Yes, canoe seats, Texas eggs. That's where I was going. Ah! Damn it. I haven't figured out how I'm going to place them there yet, but has anyone done this before? Lined up like a luxury section with them or something? Be cool if you can make it look like they're sitting in them. Oh, really? That's funny. That's cool. The fence kind of gets in the way. And then the head of the canoe kind of blocks some people's view. Maybe if you just line up this part. Probably take up a lot of memory. I think these flashy canoes do take up a lot of memory. For anybody who's tuning in to see part 4, Judy's use of the seating room fans for the canoes. I get around to get ready for work. I'll jump back on in 30. All right, Sewell, I can't promise I'll be on, man. At this point, I may just bail and get to bed. I didn't realize it was so late, and it's worth it to show you guys stadiums, but has anyone tried recently? Maybe I'll save it, take this opportunity to save it. But the servers are down. the San Diego studio servers are down, so I couldn't access the vault to show you guys stadiums. Maybe if just use seating room fans for the canoes. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, I was hoping to show more stadiums and get this wrapped up tonight, but the servers are down. So maybe if I had downloaded the stadiums a long time ago to prepare for this so I didn't have to keep going through like a smart person would have, then, this would be in better shape. But I didn't plan that far ahead, unfortunately. So I think I'll save this. I think I like how it started. I'm on board with it so far. I got you, Dodger Blue. What about y'all? I think it's a pretty good start. Gonna be hitting some splash shots over here. No super high wall. Maybe we can have the water bend around and both righty and lefty hitters will get a shot at the water. So I'll check and see if I can get on. If not, I think I'm just going to call it a night, fellas. Get to bed at a reasonable time. I guess I got time still. It's only 11:30. 12:30 gets me like 6 hours. That's a good idea, Dodger Blue. Use the Kaufman fountains for a seating section. Only canoes allowed in there. I like it. Nope, still can't get on. Oh, boy. Let me look. Let me look at some of these other stadiums real quick. We just lost a couple people telling everybody I'm leaving, but... I haven't played enough games in here, but... No, that's the PFK None one. Oh, that's the old version of it. Where's the other Harrison and Company? Did they really? Is there something online? Texas Eggs is saying that SDS got hacked. There's the current version. But this was the last stadium I built so far, and you can hit splash shots. It's a small window for it, and you can't tell in Home Run Derby. I haven't played enough games in here yet. I really like how this left field turned out. The two lower decks and having the windows along the top line for these guys, and they can easily hit home runs in here. And there's people on their canoes, and they get a nice scoreboard over here, and then these guys can kind of look out onto the river. Well, I guess not. It's too high. Hey, they got to jump. Oh, there it is. There it is. But I'm really happy with the way left field turned out. Not crazy about center field and right. I didn't know what to put here. I couldn't find a good tree. So I went with the donuts, and then I put the little donut shop in here. I came up with the fake backstory that there used to be an old donut shop where people who worked here would go to. But the building was unsafe, so they had to tear it down. And they put this here. And that's that company's honor. I guess this turned out okay. Normally I don't like to have a nice big long concourse like that, but there's, bench seating for people and the stairs to the higher level that take you up to the fountain. And I kind of like this little stacked area here too. I'm not crazy about right field either. I had to use this building a lot. I didn't have to, but I ended up using that building. Oh, I thought I hid that better. I guess not. But I used that same building to face off the outside. Probably not necessary, but wow, I got 97. I got 3% to play with. But this is a big one for me. I'm always throwing luxury seats into buildings. So the idea in the new stadium that's another speed tip for anybody who's looking for a speed up tip. Instead of copying it or disbanding the group and then having to drag it all the way over here, all you have to do is select on it. You can't see me pressing X, but then you come over here and it brings up the last prop you had. So the idea was to find luxury seating and put it in front. I think you might get a better idea of how that would look if they're in a reasonable spot already. Wow, okay, maybe canoes don't take up that much memory. Again, another tip. If you didn't line them up correctly, group them after snapping them together. And then you just grab one and you can line it up how you want it. Just got to get the right view so you can line it up the correct way. And then if it's too hard where you picked, you can, if you grab in a different spot, it gives you a different angle to look at things and adjust things. That might make it easier for you to see what you're trying to see to accomplish that goal. I don't think I would do it like that, though. I think I would have them meet in the middle. Good call, Doug. Fresh 1X. Ugh, you got to work on a Sunday night? Where do you work, Doug? In Texas Ags, I'm curious to know what you heard about the hacking. We're having trouble getting online. I was trying to do part 4 of the video, and it wouldn't let me. So I tried to do my normal tricks to get access back to online features of the show so I could showcase stadiums and get all caught up, because I only have 15 or 16 more to show in the showcase, in the queue. And it wouldn't let me get on. So I'm just kind of killing time. I started building a new stadium, the home of the Canoes. Oh, okay, cool. Whenever I hear penny stocks now, I think of Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I like the stadium. This was my 3rd selection. I don't think it got many votes. This, Fountains Field, and Skyview. Oh, okay. Maybe someone should hack them and add better tools, but better props. That's the other thing, right? If there was ever a computer version of this game, wouldn't there be incredible mods? I know Grand Theft Auto, people go nuts with mods on computer versions, right? Really? Oh, that's cool. Gordon, is that his name? Gordon? Jordan Belfort? Not 23, okay. So I wonder if that means I can get on 22. I kind of want to bust out 22. Ah, the Shohei version. See, I don't understand how the tool took a step backwards. Yeah, that's what my brother. That's an idea my brother came up with. Have it be an entirely different game, and then you could port the stadiums into the show. Oh, shut up, Shohei. That would be fun. But I would want to play in them. That's the only thing. Because I really do enjoy playing in the stadiums. When you actually build a target, that you intend to be hit, it's so fun when you actually hit it. It's so satisfying. Jordan Belfort, yep. So here's one of my favorite versions of the ballpark at the Moonshot Casino ever. I wish I could just bring this over and then hide the top of this hotel like I did in the new versions of the game and hide this open balcony part. For whatever reason, I loved it once I discovered that you can... Oh, wow, this is only at 98%. But if you just spin this the right way, then it gives it more of a Rogers Center look. And then you just kind of close off the top. But there's no laser ribbon in this version of the game. So if I wanted laser ribbon, I had to hide stands in there. And I did it all over the stadium. And look at how beautiful the windows are. Aren't they so pretty? Oh. Oh. I gotta wipe away tears. I'm sorry, guys. Look at how beautiful the blue windows look with the blue wall. I'm sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Rhode Island is neither a road or an island. Discuss. I'm getting verklempt. But, yeah. So a bunch of my stadiums, they just have... there's my shameless plug. This is when I first came out. I was still on the 22 version of the game. But, yeah, I have a bunch of these in my other stadiums. You know, just the laser ribbon part. So I was so excited when they got the laser ribbon. I'm like, ooh, now I can make, you know, all kinds of home run fences, you know, with laser ribbon behind them or the scoreboard behind them. But no, San Diego said, not so fast, Philly. Not so fast, buddy. No laser ribbon and blue home run fences for you, you son of a bitch. But yeah, I really like this version of the Moonshot Casino. It was a pain in the ass to line this all up. So it would go all the way around the stadium and curl around into the triple deck part of the right field home run fence. What is this? What is that doing in there? Is it to hide the top of the thing? I don't know. That hardly seems necessary. They did coffee talk at the 50th anniversary, right? I'll give you a topic. Yeah, I don't know if I like this not slanted. Would it be here I gotta hit? I'd have to raise this wall up one. I hate having that jagged edge up here. Raise that up one, then I'd have to raise all the other shit up one. But I like this corner. I liked how the corner turned out. Using this guy as a kind of like a luxury seat window. And then I like this guy kind of sticking up through. But I feel like, well, this first of all has to be up more now. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. I'm never going to play a game in this stadium again. I wonder what my Ricky Davis team looked like in this version of the game. I have to check that out real quick. That should be maybe more here. Would be down. Oh, but I think I left it up for these guys to be fenced in. Jesus, someone's hacking up a lung in the other room. The show my wife's watching. And they did the scoreboard over old school luxury seating instead of the custom one I made. And then I closed off this gap too. I really don't think that's necessary. Right? It's crazy to go back and look at these versions of the game. But this is really one of my favorite versions of this stadium. I obviously moved the retractable roof over here in later versions. I don't know why I ended up doing that, but I think it was maybe to hide the hotel more. Yeah, I downloaded a lot of stadiums in this game to have them showcased. And I'm not sure I ever got to them. Here's one of mine I don't think I ever did showcase. Lending Tree Park in Charlotte, North Carolina must be a random busy business I found in Carolina. I like this tall guy. Seats with the luxury on top. And then the luxury behind. Then little concourse here. See, 60%? Where my standing room? I need to put standing room people here. It's a perfect spot for standing room crowd. Too many luxury seats, huh? In my stadiums. How deep is this over here? 329, that's not bad. Then 359 right there. You're going to be pounding balls out of this place. This is one of the spots where I had stands hidden so I could have the laser ribbon. Salesforce Field, I did that a lot too. See, they're all hidden in there just for the laser ribbon. Oh, I used a different roof. Does this game have the other one? Oh, I can't hit triangle to to go into different categories. See, for those of you who are new to the game, the old school version had these roofs with the lights on them. And if they only worked, oh my God, it would save so much memory to not have to, light up or put those things on there. Plus, I think they look better because, like in a real stadium, freaking Jacobs Field comes to mind. The tower has to be so much higher than the roof. And I don't necessarily like how that looks. Because if it gets too low, then most of the light gets shined on the roof. So you got to pull it up so it hits the field or move them close. So with these guys, I think it looks better. But unfortunately, with the lights on, they don't work. And instead of making them work, which is what I would have preferred, they just took them off. And I agreed if you couldn't make them work, then yes, you got to take them off. But they had all the pieces came with them. And I love that. I think that's how Yankee Stadium lights are. They don't have towers. They just have that light connected to the roof. Big Mac, when was the first version of the game that you played? This goes back to 21, right? 22. This was LaRocco's game. He had so many good stadiums out in this game. But yeah, I really wish they would have just kept this working. I'll check for you, Doug. I have 21. Here. See Yankee Stadium's lights. They ride right along the roof. See how high they got to go above the roof? I'm not crazy about how that looks. Oh, it's Progressive Field. I keep calling it Jacobs Field. Look how tall they got to be. Oh, well. We can check, Doug. We'll see. Does anybody else? Oh, wow. Big Mac, you're just a stadium creator baby. And you're still freaking amazing. I got to bring this back up here. There we go. All right. Let me look through some of these other ones real quick before I had another one. But see, most of my stadiums very compact. A lot of different levels for targets. I don't spend too much time on the outside of the stadium, if any. This one I definitely didn't any, although I did kind of closed off the corner with the round building over there. Monsters Park. I always intend to rebuild the stadium, especially knowing that if they're going to keep carrying over, it would be worth it. I love left field, all the layers of seats in left field. Riding the luxury seats right along the home run fence. And on top of that, you got a funky little Legends Landing section with basically just the same retired numbers that I usually go with. Oh, I don't got Jackie in there, though. That's not cool. But the premise behind this one is I wanted to find something that was parallel to the Batter's Hill. And this was pretty close. So I thought it'd be cool to have just this big solar section. And then I like the small row of seating in front of this guy. And then the upper deck on top. Then I got the same hotel over in the corner. Standard around and behind. And then right field, the little fountains between the seats. Then the little bleacher section in front. Again, layered, compact, enclosed. My style of seating. Or my style of stadium. And I put the rooftop guys on top. Schmitty, is it like a real stadium or someone that has built it in the past? What else we got here? Do you guys have any 22 stadiums that you want me to check out? I'm trying to find my other one. Oh, the Hollywood Hills. I'll go into that one real quick. Here it is. This is the other one, General Mills. Oh, okay. Is this someone from our community built it and they want to redo it and you want it redone? This one, the idea was to use the longer batter's eye and have the seats behind it. Yeah, I don't like this one nearly as much as the last one. Oh, okay. I got this guy turned on its side. Oh, all of them are turned on their side. Okay. I did kind of like that slanted, and then I kind of turned them into luxury seating. Again, no standing room only, so I did the best I could. I flipped around the strikeout meter as a railing. Stand it around and behind. In left field, it's just 3 decks. Yeah, this one's nothing fancy. Only 84%. Oh, that's not very clean. Come on, Philly. You gotta clean that up. Or is that part of the thing? Oh, it must be part of the actual fence itself. Oh, no, it's not. There you go. Clean that up. Oh, I guess there's really no helping it. Wait, what? I don't know. Why do I care? But even back here, I always hid this stupid building. I hate the stupid pyramid building. It just looks so Minecraft, the top of it, doesn't it? Or, no, more like Donkey Kong Country. Oh, Texas Eggs, you got 22? Okay. I'll bust them out. Is this the one you think looks good, or do you like monsters? I don't love this one at all. Yeah. This kind of turned out cool using the different layers of that roof, I guess, but I'm not in love with it. I think I was going to offer this as part of a membership. I have 21, I have 22, 23, 24. I plan on buying 25, maybe even tomorrow, and uploading it. Oh, I did a lot of work on this one, but this is a partial remix. Like I can help you guys show all your stadiums. Obviously, maybe make like a little page for you every time you upload a new stadium. I can add it to it and then run a poll for you guys to find out what stadium, of yours people like best. And that way maybe you can use it towards building new stadiums. Pretty much all right field is me. I wanted some kind of circular deck. These are supposed to be windows. It's a couple of... this is my best arch impression to create windows. This is supposed to be like a window frame, and the black part, obviously the window itself, the glass. Wow, I was using this for a door that long, huh? That long ago. But this one was fun. I did the laser ribbon all the way up this building, and again, every single one of those is stands. And I'm still only at 90%. But I liked having the hotel here in the corner. This is the part that was basically built. They had a row of seats, and then all this river stuff was built. I didn't touch any of this. This was all someone else. I downloaded it from the vault. See, that's okay. You can download stuff and mess with it. That's part of the purpose of the vault. But don't hand the stadium from to a YouTuber and say, "This is my build. I built it. It's mine. It's so good. Don't you love it?" I don't get the joy in that at all. But I think the scoreboard might have been over more, and I moved it this way more so you can hit more splash shots. But I didn't end up playing a lot of games in here. I made it for the Memphis Sound, and they called the stadium the studio. Yeah, the most of the good stuff was someone else. All this was someone else. I don't even remember who built it or what its name was, so I can't even look it up by its original name. But I think I did all this concourse and all this center field and all this fountain and all of this. And right, this is all me. But the best part of it was over here. Baseball town or baseball community? Okay, definitely will. This is a Laraco. God damn, Laraco's good. This is the one I made for my brother. I think I like this version better, the first one. Let me get through my crappy stadiums first, Schmitty, then I'll look for yours in Texas Ags. And Doug's. Doug wanted to see too, right? Mark wanted all brick. He wanted the stadium surrounded by water. So this is what I came up with. He wanted a big wall that the second deck went back on. He didn't want the space underneath. So I added this layer of bleachers in here. These should probably be down lower, so they're more like a door. You don't want to step up like that, right? I made a version of this in 23, I think, but I like this one better because I like how the white turned out. I took a lot of time to make this blend right into the white of the brick sign. It took a lot of time to line that all up. And I like the 2 layers of the water, and then you get the 2 layers of the waterfall. I like that look a lot. And he was the gorillas at one point, so this was a gorilla statue. This was his concept. He built one of these in his, so I just expanded it, made it more. He had like one single building with the 2 layers of luxury seating in it. So yeah, I really liked how this white concourse piece blended right into the top. And it kind of doubled this trim over here for the home run fence. IGCP Park in Orlando, Florida. He also wanted it deep. He likes to hit doubles and triples. So let's see. I think the dimensions are pretty deep in this place. Yeah, like 401 over here, 397, 374 right down the line. 383 over here, 375. This is IGCP Park. And again, this is one of the first stadiums I ever showcased on this channel. Max Brand, how's it going, buddy? We're on the 22 version of the game, Sewell. We're going back in time. Let's take a look at this one. I tried to make this one look so bougie, and it just ended up looking so dull and plain because the whole thing is marble. Because I always thought marble's really fancy, right? And I tried to recreate the Hollywood sign and all that shit over here. It didn't work out. But this was my first concept for the Hollywood Hills. I do like how the Hollywood Walk of Fame turned out. I did this in the new version of the game too. Made stars. So instead of like a museum or like Monument Park, I made it the Walk of Fame. And it's still the same players. I don't think any of these guys have left the stars. But you got Tony Johnson, Rob Thompson, Sean Warner, Brody McGregor, Nick Leonard, and Guillermo Vasquez. But I do like this big deck with the little guy underneath here. And then my idea was Hollywood's got to be bougie, right? Let's give each luxury suite their own pool. And it's the shitty, murky looking water. I wonder if I could do it with the slides. Because the slide water looks better. But this is a different way to get splash shots, right? And I like this. I wanted to use the silos as a pillar. And then I went back and I tried to give it a little bit more color, but that didn't help much. And then this is a nice big pool for all these guys. They get their own little pool, and then it's separated, and these guys get a nice big pool, and then half of them can come over here, and then all along the base paths, their own pool too. That's a lot of fountain. And then there's the deck going all the way around again. I just used this building to close it off. Hollywood Hills Stadium. I did not enjoy playing games here. It was just so white, so dull. My first version of Salesforce Field was on here too. I like that one. I barely existed in this version of the game, Soul. I started streaming after Christmas. 2022. Maybe January 23. I don't remember exactly. I wish I could go backwards. Do I even have Salesforce Field on this one? Here's this is Arch. I downloaded the stadium, not even know it was his. I didn't even know who Archmage was. But this is an Arch stadium that I used for the Rebels. That's why I had him build me a Rebel stadium in 23. This is the stadium I made for the Atlantic City Aces. I made this big boardwalk that went all the way around the. Let's show this one. I showcased most of these. I tried to copy LaRocco's bleachers. Didn't do it nearly as well. But I used the plaza here as like the boardwalk. And then I built a structure to host the scoreboard. And then I tried to put a bunch of amusement park stuff. Like I got the tram taking you over here, and then there's the miniature golf course. And then you got the party pier. I like this as like a sign to host the name of the stadium. So that's why I sucked it right up against the thing here. And then here's the boardwalk. It goes all the way around, and there's escalators to take you back up. Talk about a lot of memory, huh? And then I remembered I called it the boardwalk, but I used the tile. So I had to go back and say, this should probably be made of wood if it's going to be the boardwalk. So I went through and changed all of it. I do have highlights from this stadium. And the idea here is I wanted to hit the Ferris wheel with home runs. And you could do it in a home run derby. I never did it in a game. It's only 312 down the line. Part of the problem is bringing it in close enough without it redding out. If you bring it too far there, you hit the batter's eye. I guess I could have brought it in here a little bit more. But yeah, you can definitely do it. You can definitely hit it. And then here, oh my God, how would you like to have these seats? These seats you pay $15 for. You can't see most of the outfield. There's Salesforce, or there's the home of the Aces. I don't even remember what I called it. Oh, Showboat. It's a big fancy hotel, I guess, in Atlantic City. I Googled that. This was a Larocco Stadium. I could pick out his style a mile away. So good. Oh, wow. Here's one of my favorites. The way the grass hill lined up with the second deck. I loved that. Another Larocco. This is another Larocco. This was one of my favorite ones ever, too. Right field was so fun. I don't know who did this one. Let's go in here real quick. Definitely played games in here. I love this right field. Big, huge wall and this tiny little standing room only spot. And the arches built into the train station thing. And then the giant scoreboard with the brick home run fence. I love right field in this. It's one of my favorites ever. Left field's kind of boring. I think I tinkered with left field just a little bit, but not too much. I think I cleaned this area up a little bit, but not too much. Someone else made this whole stadium. But I really, really like this one. I didn't touch or create any of this. This is all gorgeous. Some people get so creative and make such good use out of this. And it's good because it's got the natural pillars in there. These brick guys. And then he threw those arches in the middle. That looks really good. And then you got the boardwalk under here too. Or the deck, the dock, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I can show you the Kansas City one. Union Station. Yeah, I love this field. Right field's really shallow, too. 288 down the line. I think a big problem with some of these earlier versions is the altitude had way too much impact. With only 100 feet altitude, you weren't hitting a lot of home runs here and hitting a lot of the targets. And I didn't realize until that, like, the 23rd version of the game. So that's when I started making all the stadiums like 2,500. What patterns did they have? See the checker. That's terrible, that dark streak. Absolutely terrible. That's terrible. I've never seen any baseball stadium or field do side to side like that. Absolutely awful. I don't mind this outfield. I wish I could do this outfield with this infield. That would be my favorite to do. And I think this one had a better... Did they? Maybe not. Nope, this is still the one I use the most. I think I have a couple Kansas City ones in here, Murph. Yeah, there's a downtown Kaufman. This one, I think, is based on actual renderings for a stadium. And then there was the new Kansas City right here. I didn't make this one. I don't know who made it. 22, I never had anyone request the stadium. I didn't have anyone request the stadium to be shown until 23. I was just picking stadiums out from the vault. Ugh. I don't like this. This is really good. I like this a lot, though. With the curved concourse, you know, to accent the curve in the fountain. And the snack shack and KC barbecue built in. That looks really good. Right field. Looks really good. Is this you, Murph? This looks like it could be you. You went back to the original game, right? I like all the bushes up here, too. This is a good idea to do it like that. Separate the crowns. To put the crown on top of the... That looks like a Carmen's dad. All the roads and parking lots. Oh, this is yours? Ah, that's awesome. Sorry, I had harsh words for it early on. I'm not crazy about left field, I'm not going to lie. But this over here looks great. I love this curvature and then the bushes in the back. That looks awesome. Yeah, I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh, you got all this stuff labeled. That looks like it could be Murph Stadium. Yeah, that all looks great, too. And like I said earlier, one of these Anchor Park in here was Arch. It's one of my favorite stadiums ever built, too, the Anchor one. Used it for the Rebels. Is Arch still here? I know he was in at one point. I'd like to see Arch do more original stadiums. This is freaking fantastic. Such a great old school feel. I mean, it is a great old school feel, but field. It's time for bad boys. But I like the concourse hosting the bleachers, and then I like how the gray comes around to the scoreboard here, but then it only comes down right here. Old school scoreboard, the water tower. This is supposed to be some kind of electrical box, I'm guessing. Same thing up here. And then using the concession to face it off. I love this one. Then the outside, amazing, of course. You don't like those scoreboards? That's one of the reasons I did the laser ribbon a lot, is because I liked all the flashy, you know, on top of each other. Great stadium arch. All right, I'm going to go all the way to the end and work my way back. G Fuel. I remember this one. I did a lot of tinkering with this one. I did a lot of tinkering with left center field. This one was a cool stadium. Big city. I don't like how they were dark. This, I think, might have been one of the guys in the community, too. I don't know if it was Arch or someone else. Sunset Gardens. This is Larocco. That's over in right field. That's the bleachers I'm always trying to duplicate. This has one of the best fountain I've ever seen, too. Well, Schmitty, I think they looked a lot different. That they were more, catering to the game. This stupid, let's go was just to have something on the scoreboard. While you're working on your stadium. But look at this. Look at these bleachers, and then this concourse up here. And then he's got the building turned around to have the pillars, a look I love. And then, of course, his custom bullpens, this whole bleacher section that blends into the seating, the plaza level that curls all the way around. And then look at this fountain. Is that not amazing? Absolutely awesome. Again, this is Laraco, and I like the grass area here. He's got a little entrance to it. Layer of... I could do this all day, just go through and look at older stadiums too. Another custom bullpen, Bay Breeze's Fish House. Yeah, this is one of my favorite stadiums ever. Maybe I had to do that. Put together a video of top 20 favorite stadiums of all time. That's just stunning. Yeah, 22, I was barely, January, February, and then some of March. But I wasn't putting videos out once a week either. This is another Laraco. Another Laraco. Do you guys remember when they did this with the luxury seats for like it doesn't show up in the version of the game when you're inside here. But look at this dude. Fuck this guy. He cheats at Stadium Creator somehow too, Sewell. Laraco's so damn good. Look at this pool. This guy's absolutely amazing. And here's that Schmitty look again, framing that. Not Schmitty, I'm sorry. Sluggish Moth. And he blended the hit it here, sign in. And then look at how he's got this like covered ballpark eat section. This guy is damn good. And someone not too long ago tried to send me a stadium of his and claim it as theirs. I'm like, dude, I know this guy's stadiums. I know his style. There's no way you built this stadium. And then he's like, yeah, well, I copied the stadium. I built it from the ground up and changed a couple things. I'm like, my freaking ass you did. So I never showed the stadium. He never sent me any either, Sewell. I always, if I ever wanted an extra stadium or two to showcase for a video that I was kind of short stadiums on, I would do a random search for him and not Laraco. I keep saying Laraco. All of those stadiums were Marco. Marco 113002. Laraco did another bunch. Don't get me wrong. He did some great stadiums too. Shit, I feel like such an asshole. Every single one of those that I said was Laraco was Marco. Marco 113002. Here's Salesforce Field. I'll show this one real quick. And then I think I should be done with mine. Here you go. Here, Schmitty. This one's for you. Look at all the laser ribbon. Again, this guy is a hidden... The whole purpose for this section of seating was to use the laser ribbon. Oh, and there's one next to it too. This definitely needs standing room only people. This needs standing room only people. This one got very confusing as to where a home run was. Left field is my favorite part of this stadium. Using this tower. And then with no standing only room people, I tried to put people on the ramp. And then I had this bleacher section that went up next to the scoreboard. I like that. This took a long time to hide the gray and just use those windows like that. I think I like that look. Again, I'm just not crazy about this batter's eye. Oh, this one doesn't exist anymore, does it? Are there any more that don't exist anymore? Right? That's not a thing. You can't pick that one. Well, again, the scoreboard wasn't flashy like that when you're in a game. It just showed stats. I wish we had different color awnings, too. I like the roof there. But I wish it could be a different color. And I wish... Probably should be like that. That probably looks better. Yeah, I wish I would have done that. I have some highlights from this place too. And I showcased this one. Oh, Denver! I gotta look up Denver. Denver's in this game. But yeah, I like left field. Salesforce Field, home of the San Jose Wizards. You've never seen this stadium before, Sewell? It's in one of my earlier showcases. I like this. This is the look I've tried to duplicate a lot. The windows, like a restaurant style, like Yankee Stadium has. The original idea was to have standing room only people up here on the roof too. That's why the thing comes up higher. Yeah, Schmidt, in an actual game, it's not flashing like that. It caters to the gameplay, so it's just showing stats, or it'll flash like that when someone hits a home run or steals bases, but that's about it. So instead of Laroc, this is Marco 113002. I'm pretty sure that this is someone else. I almost want to search the vault if I can to find out who. This is someone that we know and love in the community. That was mine. Here's Sky High Field. This is Denver. This one, we maxed out the elevation, and we wanted to make the dimensions ridiculously short. So 380 in the gaps is as deep as the stadium got. 357 in dead center field. We would get in here and hit like 11 home runs a game. But it's for the Denver Pilots. So I put the plane on top of the hotel, or whatever the hell this building was called, Brown Complex. And I like the idea of with the different layers on the side there. I had one shoot off from the lower one, and up here it shot off from the top, and then they met in the middle. And then I did the Jace Chiff move here, where you hide the rest of the seats for that brick, which I think should be a wall concourse anyway. And coming soon, Was letting everyone know, watch out, YouTube. Philly's coming. But I like the scoreboard walk. Again, I built a new structure to host the scoreboard. And they had the first class lounge built right into the wall in here. And again, I tried to avoid the same mistake I made with Hollywood by mixing different concourse pieces. And then I slowly went backwards, did a stair type look. This took a long time, too, to hide all the luxury seating stuff, the gray. And then I used the blue building to face this guy off. I wanted to do something a little bit different for once. Why the hell is that like that, though? It should be down more. So I kind of wanted to change this one, rebuild it. So Arch and Murph made Colorado stadiums for me in the 23 version of the game. But yeah, I wanted it ridiculously short dimensions and max altitude. And we would come in here and hit 15 freaking home runs a game. And I tried to do the counter style seating and then bleachers on top. So left field's kind of blah. But it was still a fun build. I like this one. The center field is my favorite part of this one. Center field and right. And this is what I would do a lot because this roof didn't work. I would just put the lights up in front of them. Oh, I guess there were some that didn't have the lights attached to them. But I just wish they would work. I like the two different walking concourses in right field and using the light tower. Is this light tower still in the game? But I use that to hold up this structure. All right, I think I'm done with mine now, guys. I'll show a couple years, then I'm going to get out of here. It's freaking 12:30 now. This has been fun. Like I said, I could do this all freaking day. Just look at old stadiums. This is Marco. That's me, Marco. Arch. All right, we've seen all these. Can I get to the vault? Yes. See, this happened back in the day. If you maxed out the seating and you added more seats, the stands would be empty. Let me see if I can find that big city one. Because I think that's one of us. I remember that, Murph. The laser ribbon was just black. It never... Oh my God, 17 pages of Big City. I'll go in a couple. I don't want to bore you guys too much with this. Here it is. Oh, it's not a Mega Zeus. Sandman Dan. Biggest Bob. It's Bob. There's Tony Clifton for you. Usually have to get a little bit louder and do it. Come on, he's one of my favorite persons to do. Andy Coppin. I don't know no Andy Coppin. Nah. Oh, look, someone's flying an airplane into a building. Very, very funny. Very original, too. You never see it. Alexa, I ain't talking to you. That one looks pretty cool just by the thumbnail. You didn't. No one's talking to you. Shut your damn trap. Am I the only one who talks to Alexa horribly? Alexa, why are people so mean to you?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, people are mean for a variety of reasons. They're unhappy with themselves or their life, and demeaning someone makes them feel better. They were raised in an environment where criticism is rewarded. Nothing is good enough.
All right, Alexa.
Monetarily for being mean.
Alexa, are you spying on us?
No, I'm not spying on you. I'm designed to protect your privacy. You can learn more by visiting Amazon.com/AlexaPrivacy.
Don't lie to me, Alexa. All right, who do we want to look up?
From IMDb.com.
Is there a space? Is Doug still here?
VP of Cine Rider Entertainment Group and COO of Soul Element Films.
Is that how it looks? Whoops, I didn't change to Online D. Here we go. What's the first one you ever made, Doug? Fresh One Field? Ooh, that looks good just by looking at it. Is this the first one? Thumbnail looks great. Fantastic. The Bully Bar. Dude, I love it. Big standing room deck back here. Bleachers up top. Right into the fountain. That's awesome. I might have to do something like that. If you bring it here and pull it up, that could be really cool. Holy shit, you're 100%. Look at all these seats. My dear Lord, 59,000. Excellent, Doug. Yep, there's the lights again, that roof. So is this the very first one, or is there another one that you didn't upload? Because this is the 22 version of the game. Fresh One Field. It's in Ocean Township, New Jersey. Altitude 2,500 feet. Built in 2022. Comes to us from Fresh One X. Starting right field, as we often do. Got a big bleacher section out there. I'm doing an impression of myself. Big bleacher section out there with a nice concourse with some umbrella-style seating, both on the first and second. Oh, look at the ballpark eats. Built right into the wall. Fantastic. I do a good impression of myself, don't I? I do a very good Phil Sherman, I must say. Pretty standard around and behind, outside of the fact that there's a gajillion and a half seats and this building stacked on top of each other. Home of the Pit Bulls. Excellent work. Using the staircase to host the scoreboard from Progressive Field. Nailed it that time. I like the little solar radar thing up there. Oh, you had 21. Okay. All right, I do have 21. Excellent. I like that one. Murph, Sewell, did you see this, though? I don't think you were here when I cried openly on the air or on a stream. Look what we have here. What do you notice? Is Sewell even still here? How depressed does that make you? I could just keep going and going and going and going. Fucking windows everywhere. Blue windows everywhere. Look at this. How glorious. Hey, they just don't make Stadium Creator Tool like they used to, do they? Oh, you whippersnappers. Look at all the glorious blue windows next to each other. Actually, it's knitting, right? In Pee-wee's Playhouse. Or Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Knitting! 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 I have to be much louder to do Pee-wee better. All right, now we were looking up. Schmitty, didn't you have a couple stadiums you wanted me to look up? Or Doug, did you have more? Texas Ags? I probably noticed a couple of your stadiums because I watched Sawyer like every day in 22. Every day of my lunch break, I'd throw on YouTube. There's an Ebbets. Yeah, what do you got, Doug? Hit me with it. Do you got the name of it, or should I just go to your thing? Whoops, I did name again. That's what I want. Which one, Doug? Looking forward to it, Sewell. New video from Sewell 21 tomorrow, right here on YouTube. Be there or be square. Don't know the name of it. What am I looking for? You got 9 pages of stadiums. This one looks like just different versions of the one I showed, right? Whoa! Look at all the windows. I like the waterfall. Aztec Park. Ooh, I like that too. Big white mountains. Castle Mountain Fields, that sound like it could be it? Holy shit. I'm guessing this is it. See you, Texas Ags. Ugh, I should be going too. It's almost 1 o'clock now. How come it's not opening? Is this one they're going to make me save it first? This one I'm pretty sure I showcased. Let me save over a stadium. I'll see where General Mills. I don't know if I uploaded it. I'll over Anchor. That one I remember well enough. Ugh, I gotta go pee. I might have to jump off sooner than I wanted to, fellas, now because I gotta pee. All right, now open up. I've been drinking a lot of soda here. Who's texting me? I think I remember running into this one before. Holy shit, dude. Holy hell, that's fantastic. Then you got the castle. Now I think you might be better off doing the Schmitty version, stacking the water on top of each other. Man, you go nuts with them seats, huh? 58,000 in this one. Fun. Look at all the bleachers and the rocks. Nice, dude. I'm on board. Holy shit. Mountains go high, and you got the lighthouse and the snow and the balloon. Is that a rock? Almost looks like an Oscar statue. Oh shit, the Oscars were tonight, aren't they? Probably still on. I do not want that camera job, for the record. I did do camera work at my college days, community college. We used to broadcast all the home basketball games. It was kind of fun. Nice, Doug. Yeah, I could see where that would be a lot of work. It'd be nice if they just had a waterfall prop with no base, no frame. You just got to create your own. I mean, I guess you can do that to an extent, but then you got to deal with the stupid curvatures and the sign being in the middle and the base of it being in it. That's fun. Nice work, bro. Got the two different castle types. What do they call this one? Oh, the Fantasy Village. Okay. Nice, man. All right, Schmitty, I'll get yours loaded up, and I think I'm going to pee while that's loading up. I got to go quite badly here. Absolutely, Doug. Anytime I can get in here and show the old ones, I have fun doing this. Where is it, Schmitty? You just typed it in for me. Okay, Baseball Town. Gotcha. I probably can't look up your ID here either, huh? I can't believe your stadium, Schmitty, was the one with the ship, with all the people on the ship. That was so fun. I think that might have been the first one of yours I showed. Okay, didn't show up as Baseball Town. What about new prop? You know what, Doug? Maybe I'll try to bust it. Kenyatta, hello. Welcome to the stream. A new gamer tag or a new YouTube tag. Love to see that. Have I showed a stadium of yours in the past? This is loading up. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm dying over here. Okay, let's go. Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that, fellas. I'm hurting. Or I was hurting. Okay, what are we working with here, Schmitty? Oh, this is a Schmitty build, all right. Fantastic. Broken up seating. Bunch of hills and such everywhere. You got the garden in left center field in this corner. Ooh, hitting home runs on another mini golf course. That's fun. Got to be watching out, though. Hey, I got a hole in clunk. How many holes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count this one? Is that 9? Because that would make sense, and at least you can play 9 holes twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. On the cruise ship, they have an 18-hole golf course, and it's like this. They don't have any. Oh, some of them, like this one, has the barriers. You got to have barriers on a miniature golf hole, but most of them, if not all of them, on the ship, they don't have anything. You got to be able to bounce, right? Ricochet. I used to love mini golf. There was a stretch where I would play mini golf anytime I could, like right after I graduated high school. Oh, really? That's fun. That's a lot of fun. I like going inside the building sometimes. Woo! It's like I'm taking an elevator. Nah, that's funny. Schmitty, did you ever see my first stadium? I am going to bust out 21 of the game. And I think I mentioned it. I think it was either the 100th episode or the Stadium of the Year where I was on like all day. I mentioned what they need to bring back. See, this is another thing. They have these weird little... I guess these look better than the stupid checkerboard thing. They try to give them, the field these blemishes because they're not supposed to be perfect because you can never make them look perfect in real life. Why should you make it look perfect in the game? But I don't know, just the way they did it, and I'm not crazy about it. What kind of grass is this? It seems so dark, but shit. Oh, it's bluegrass. Okay. Am I right? The dark stripes look really dark. Turn the light switch on. There are no lights, looks like. See, there's only one in this game. Only one Superman star. Oh, the casino, I think, lights up more in now games, right? In the newer version. I think these windows are open. I keep calling this casino. It's games, right? Okay. Very fun, Schmitty. Yeah, you're one of the guys. You and Big Impact and Bow Tiger. Every stadium you make better than the last. Excellent. Do you have maybe an idea for the other one? Kenyatta, have I showed a stadium of yours? Are you still here? Am I familiar with your gamer tag? Oh, okay. You played all day games. All right, what was the other one called? Baseball Town or Baseball Community? Not showing up, boss. We can try. And then it's VG, right? Do I got that spelled right? Yeah, are you an Xbox guy? All right. All right, let's hop over to 21 real quick. We'll show Doug Stadium, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. Sorry, you're one of the guys who I can never look up by their name. It'll be nice because you make a lot of stadiums. Eject. If you haven't seen my first stadium, Schmitty, I'll show you mine. It's god awful. I said, yep, this is done. I'll upload it. It's ready. Anybody else here have a 21 game they want to see? Or 21 stadium? I can show you the tool or the method that they need to bring back. This one you have to get really... Oh, it's not recognizing the game. Oh, there it is. It's way the hell over there. Fernando Royd Tatis Jr. Uh-oh. Doesn't look that bad. I don't just get a big scratch on it. Looks really clean, actually. Yeah, I have all the way back to, I think, 16 or 17 someplace. I've been playing this game, every version of this game since like 07, 08. Do you guys have your 22 version of the game ordered yet? I hope. Oh my god, this tool. Oh. When they first revamped it, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This is terrible. But after you got used to it and go back, it's so much better. I think this was a Marco Stadium 2. See, this is the stadium my brother chose to use. He downloaded it. But notice all the brick. Here it is. Since I found it, I'll show it to you, Schmitty. Oh, yeah, it's done. Boom. Look at this. Look at this ridiculous. How deep is that fence right there? 429. Nothing underneath the bleachers. I do stand by this. I think this looks really cool, embedded into the building like this. Because this was... Oh, I forgot. I got to go in here and turn easy mode off. How do I get out of here? Okay. No. This thing. And slide it around. See, you have everything embedded into that part of the building. So I stand by that. I think that looks pretty cool. But look at this. This is what I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. Oh my god, it's terrible. Atrocious. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to put a building here with a bunch of stands in it. A couple palm trees next to it. Oh, my God. Nothing closing it off. Just, okay, I'm going to put this sign here. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this building here. We'll put the hit it here sign way up there. Which corner? This corner? Excellent. And I saved it and uploaded it. I said, I'm done. And then this is when I realized, I was like, you can't hit any of these decks. And I want to be able to hit these decks. So I pulled everything in, and I'm not going to go into all those again because we'll be here all freaking night. But, yeah. Now, to get to the vault in this game, you have to be in a stadium. And then you hit the thing to bring it back up. You hit the sensor bar thing on your controller. At least on I don't think they had this version on the Xbox. Schmidt, you answered yes. Was that yes to Xbox? But anyway, yeah. Look at those ridiculous dimensions. But it's still kind of the basic outline for the stadium with the big wall in right. And then, you know, the 3 or so levels in right field. Oh, my God. It's absolutely terrible. But this is how you had to access the vault. Actually, you had to be in a stadium and then click in here. But look what's so great about this. See the vault options? You hit that start. Wait, where is it? Search and sort. There you go. You can sort by the date. So if you're looking for an older stadium, you can switch to the date and do ascending. And it starts you way back and slowly builds you up to the newer stadiums. And if you want a newer one, you go to descending. It starts at the newest and sends you back older. How fantastic is that? They need to bring that kind of thing back. Rating. Do they have a rating? And that's the other thing, is it has sort by downloads. You can find out what stadium of yours was downloaded the most if you do a descending, because it starts with your highest downloaded stadium and slowly brings you down to your least downloaded stadium. And in the vault, in the other vaults, the logo vaults and the roster vaults and the player vaults, it shows you how many people downloaded each stadium, each thing. And they need to do that with the stadiums. Give us the date it was uploaded, give us the rating, and give us how many people downloaded each stadium. That would be huge to be able to have that information. I would love to know how many people downloaded my stadiums. But what am I looking for, Doug? What's the name of the... And it's a whole different group of stadiums. Like, you won't find Costco on this stadium, in this version of the game. And look at how much more information is on there. Does it have capacity and elevation on those little corner things now? Oh, Freshman Field. You told me that. I'm sorry. All right. So now I go to search. I just hit start. I don't have to go all the way back to the beginning of the menu and look for the magnifying glass. You go browse all. Search. Fresh. Is there a space? Or is it just fresh one? Dude, you got 21 pages. This one looks very familiar. Is it way back in, like on the 21st page? Is that the one you want to find? Because I can do that. You can sort it by ascending. And then, boom, that's the first stadium ever uploaded right there. And it looks like it was a remix of a template. Some of these ringing a bell. This looks fantastic. A colorful basketball court in the center, huh? Moving from page to page in this vault was a bitch too, though. I think I remember seeing a lot of different versions of this stadium. The right center field where that concourse comes out looks very familiar. Oh, shit. Which one? I take it I got to go back at least one page. This one? There's a couple with turbines. I remember this. Sometimes it would show a thumbnail without the home run fence. I guess I'll show the newer one with the turbines. Was there one on page 2? With turbines. Nope. All right, show also this one. Oh, that's right. You had to download it, and then it would take you right into it. Oh, there's the basketball court. Yep. I do like the glove too as your grabber piece. But man, it was so weird the way you did it. Like you had to grab it, and then height control. You had to triangle, and then it would move up and down for you. And then if you hit circle or triangle again, it would go to back and forth. New Jersey Pitbulls. Fresh 1X's very first stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Loads better than my piece of crap for stadium. I wouldn't call it trash. But yeah, there's so much more to building a stadium now than just saying, oh, okay, I'll put a deck here, and then I'll put a bunch of seats right here. You know, blending them in and layering things and, you know, making stuff go under bleachers or into a set of stands or something. It's so much more than like what I did in my first stadium where it's like, okay, I'll put a fence right here and a building right here, and I'll put a sign right here and a scoreboard up there. It's a lot more to it than that now. Excellent. 48,000 people. The parking lot and the parking garage. It's very fun to go back and look at these. It's got a good shape. Very clean. Can't even turn the lights on. You hit square and all these props come up. No lights. No night games. In the first version, everyone was so excited. Ooh, 22. We could have night games. We have lights. Scotty, did you have this game way back then? Really? The first and last. So yeah, here's how everything came up. Like some of these buildings and some of these concession stands, they don't have How the heck do I zoom in? There we go. Wait, am I zooming in? Yes. It's a completely different tool. Why is it so dark? Like some buildings you can't find anymore. Concession stands you can't find anymore. These all still look like they're in the game. And some of them changed a little bit too. Like the team store. You can't see inside the team store. And it's not just because it's really dark either. But yeah, you can see inside the team store now. Still had the dinosaurs. Let's make sure we still have our frickin' dinosaurs. Furnishings. Where did they just go? Boulder. That's a nice boulder. Is that one still in the game? How about that one? I know that one is. Pretty sure that one still is. That one I don't know about. I don't think that one's still in there, is it? And this is its own thing too. It's stands. It's not in with concessions like it is now. Okay. These are all still in the game. The scoreboards. What about the scoreboards? Oh my God. Zoom back. I think these are all still in. Obviously, the new ones are not in there. The shark and the lightning bolt. Wait, is there a shark? Or is it just a lightning bolt? There's one with like waves on the top of it or something, right? The signs, I definitely think there's... The signs change a little bit every year. Obviously, because, it says 21 instead of 24, but maybe not. Maybe those are all the same. Don't care about the dinosaurs. I think those are all still there. Maybe it's features. There's stuff that's not there anymore. I could have swore there was a lot more stuff that they got rid of. Yeah, I think these are all still there too. All right, I guess not then. But so much shit just from day one. Is still used just because there's not good enough new props. Mostly new buildings. The buildings are always nice. This doesn't look familiar. Does this one still exist? They have these light towers and they don't even work. All right, Pfizer. Oh, okay. What the hell are you doing up at 1:15 in the morning? Oh, this building. This is different now. This part in here. Oh my God, how slow can this zoom be? Those doors are different. I don't know what's different about it. Like, I think it's all flat. It doesn't come out like that anymore, right? It just goes flat down from the angle of the windows or something. I don't know. But that was fun, guys. It's always fun. I'm out, fellas. It's bedtime. Ooh, California IA. Are you on winter break or something? Be on the lookout. Wednesday, we're going to take care of the contests. Hopefully, I think Sewell has that under control. Thursday, I'll get back to showing the stadiums. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, but I doubt it. And then Sewell also has something going on that he wants me to join him in. I'll let him tell me when we're doing that. Okay, great. Everybody have a lovely week. I'll see you guys pretty soon. We'll get the contest going. We'll finish up stadiums from 21 or from 24, and then we'll look forward to 25 unless anybody else fills up the queue after we empty it out. But so now's the time, I guess, if you have something that you do want shown, because I'll just add it. We're at, I think, let's see, 2 of these stadiums in the queue are Zach and Murph telling me that they're changing their stadiums. And I have 17, so I got 15 stadiums left. It's probably about an hour and a half of streaming. So if you do have a stadium you want in, now's the time to get it in. I'll probably change the name of this video eventually, but I'm going to bed now. I'll take care of that later. So I'm sorry if anybody tuned in hoping to see stadiums. Not my fault. Everybody else seems to have a problem with the servers right now too, so just couldn't do it. I guess the solution would have been to download all the stadiums. Also would have saved some time in between, but hindsight's 2020. Didn't do it. So when I get back, I'll upload my final version of the ballpark at the Cooney Casino. All right, sounds good, Pfizer. Throw me a like, throw me subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, that stuff helps big time. Be on the lookout for those videos I just told you about. Check out the Studio 44 store and be on the lookout for a new podcast starring myself and my brother very soon. That's coming in the coming weeks. So that's all I have for tonight. Enjoy your first full week